So my prospect just finished watching the presentation. What do I do now? Okay. This applies to all three types of presentations. If your prospect just saw the slideshow presentation, you're going to do this. If your prospect saw the newspaper presentation, you did that live at Starbucks or whatever, you're going to close with this little training that I'm going to show you right now. Or if your prospect viewed a short 10-minute online video, which by the way, I use those 10-minute online videos with Jordan Kemper or Kate Northrup. I use those videos, those little 10-minute videos are awesome. So either one, and no matter how your prospect saw the presentation, here's what you do at the end, okay? This is going to be short and sweet. This is going to help you close your prospect and help them become a client or help them become an associate. At this point, you're going to give them these two forms or email them. And these links, memorize these links. I have them memorized. gsf.onebody.info and pricelist.onebody.info. Alternately, you can text these links and they can open them on their phone. We're in the information age. You've got to be able to operate on your phone sometimes, and you got to be able to text these to your prospect. Now, please include the HTTP://. You need to include that because otherwise they cannot click on the link. That's when you're sending a text. You have to include the HTTP:// and the link so that they can text on their, or they can click on the link and it'll open on their phone. So you're going to give them these two forms at the end. If you're live, if you're at a mixer, you're going to hand them the two forms. You've got to have them ready. And then you're going to pull out your Fast Track manual. Now go to page 5 of your Fast Track manual. Now, if you don't have the updated version, and you don't because this version is going to be released tomorrow morning, okay? We're working on it right now. We're going to be releasing it tomorrow morning. And so this Fast Track manual is, okay, we lost audio for a minute, but I'm just gonna rewind of what I said just so that for editing purposes. You've got to have the forms ready. Send them the texts. Here's the texts of each. This link will help them open the form on their phone or email. Have these texts. Have these links ready to send to your prospect. Next, you have to pull out your Fast Track manual. You have to have the updated version. It's going to be released tomorrow morning. It's March 10th, 2015. Tomorrow morning, it's going to be available at this link. Write this link down, fasttrack.onebody.info, and you can download the updated manual. And the reason why we updated it is there's some crucial things that we've added. And I'm going to walk you through how simple it is. You've got to have this ready, though. You have to have it printed. You have to read it at the end of the presentation. So here we go. Let's pretend that you are my guest. Okay? So you're my guest. I pull out my Fast Track manual, and I go to page 5. I'm going to read the closing questions word for word on page 5, skill 5, and I'm going to take notes on what I hear. So here we go. What did you like best about what you saw? I'm going to wait for your response, right? They're going to say what they liked about the products, what they liked about the business. Sometimes they won't say much, so you'll say, tell me more about that. Other times they're going to talk and talk and talk. So if they talk too much, then you don't say, tell me more about that. But get them saying stuff, okay? Get them telling you what they liked. Then you're going to ask the next question. On a scale of 1 to 10, with 5 meaning you'd like to try the products as a client, and 10 meaning you'd like to try the products and also make money as an associate, where are you? Okay, so then they're going to tell you, I'm a 5 or I'm a 10, or somewhere in between. If their answer is 1 to 5, you're going to move to the customer closing script on page 6 of the Fast Track manual. If their answer is 5 to 10, you're going to complete the 4 closing questions which are listed below on the Fast Track manual. So let's just say that they're between a 5 and a 10. They want to make money with this as well as be a client. So then you're going to go through these questions, and I literally read the questions. So question 1, hypothetically, based on what you've seen, if you were to get started with USANA on a part-time basis, approximately how much would you need to earn per month in order to make this worth your time? And they're going to say, oh, I would like to make up $500 a month or $1,000 a month or $2,000 a month. Whatever they say, you write it down. Question 2, approximately how many hours could you commit each week to develop that kind of income? they're going to say, oh, I could do this 5 hours a week or 10 hours a week. That's fine. If they're trying to say something that they're not comfortable with, like they might want to impress you, so they'll say, oh, I could do 15. I say, let's just have you do 10. Okay, they'll get into their groove, but take the pressure off them. Okay, so the next question, and I'm writing these down, is how many months would you work those kind of hours in order to develop that type of income? They're going to say, oh, I would work a year or 6 months or as long as it takes. That's the answer I want to hear. But whatever they say, if they say as long as it takes, I usually just write down 12 months just because I want to be able to tell them something. But then question 4, if I could show you how to develop an income of $2,000 per month working 10 hours a week over the course of the next 12 months, would you be ready to get started? Then you shut up. Don't talk. Be quiet. Wait for their response. They're going to say yes, and then you're going to say, okay, great, let's go over the getting started form and your options. Then you just keep reading, okay? So then you're going to just go to the next part of the script here. I'm going to walk you through the getting started form and the USANA price list right now. Hand them the forms. You might have handed them already. And you're going to say, first, I would like you to go to page 2 of the getting started form. Do you see at the top where it says you will need to purchase the business development system for $29.95? They're going to say yes. You're going to say that's step 1. Go ahead and check the box. Then you keep reading the scripts. Next, you will need to choose between options 1, 2, 3, or 4 to activate your business. This is a one-time startup activation order. Each option has certain benefits, but I want you to know that however you start is fine with me. Would you prefer your earning potential to be $1,000 or $3,000 weekly? They're going to tell you. They're going to tell you what they can do. And go with whatever they say. Now, if they said $1,000 weekly, you say, okay, we can customize an order from the price list of 200 to 250 points, or choose a 250 point enrollment package listed on the Getting Started form. Which option is best for you? They're going to say, oh, I want to do the weight loss pack, or let's customize it. In that point, you're going to help them customize their order. Okay, so you're going to have to sit there and kind of to guide them a little and choose some products you think will help them, and just be a leader to help them design their order. They can also do the weight loss pack. Like I said, it's already made up. You could just write those products down. It's 257 points. Or they could do the basic business pack, which is the best value for 250 points for sure. It's the cheapest way to get to 250 points. All right, so that's if they want the 1,000 weekly option. Or if they go with the 3,000 weekly option, you're going to say, okay, well, you can make a customized order of 400 to 500 points from the price list, or choose one of the pre-made enrollment packages listed on the Getting Started form. Which option is best for you? Again, they're going to tell you most people want to customize it, so you're going to help them. You're going to have to sit down. You're going to have to write it out. I usually have them do the writing. I say, okay, write this product, write the points, write the price. I'm trying to train them. I'm trying to have them do the writing. Or you can do the Fast Start pack. If they do that, just write down Fast Start pack. And that would include it all right there. Or the couples pack, again, that's great for a couple. Or the cash back pack, which is a nice little retail pack they can do. So again, you either help them customize it or go with one of these packs. And the professional pack, again, if they're asking you about the professional pack, if they want to go big or go home, all that, that's fine. It's pretty rare that someone will do the Pro Pack, but I will let them if they want to have the most product, most bang for their buck. They cannot customize the Pro Pack, so I don't really push that, but I want them to know it exists. Okay, so after they choose their pack, or you got to sit down, it might take 15 minutes to help them design their order. Okay, you got to do that. You got to sit down, spend the time, help them design their order. Then you're going to move on and say, okay, what's your shipping address? Go ahead and write it right here, or you're taking it down if it's over the phone. What's your email address? What's your phone number? But honestly, I like to write this because if they have sloppy handwriting, I've had trouble with their email address. I've had trouble with their credit card because they wrote out sloppy. Also, for tax purposes, what is your social? Okay, that's exactly the language I use. I don't say social security number. I'm not afraid about all that. All I do is I say, for tax purposes, what is your social? Because USANA needs to make you paychecks. If they say, well, why do you want my social? Well, because USANA is going to be issuing you paychecks, so you have to do that, just like if you were to have a job. And that usually makes them say, okay, and they'll go ahead and write down their social, give you their social. Also, what is your date of birth? That's part of the application process. Which form of credit card would you like to pay with? Credit card number, expiration date, security code. Write it all in that form in the Getting Started area. I'll take care of this right away. Your products will arrive in 3 to 6 business days. Before we finish, I'm going to walk you through your first steps so we can get you off to a fast start. Then you need to go to page 9 of the manual, of the Fast Track manual, and read them the new associate homework script. And this will be released tomorrow in our manual. Again, that's going to be March 10th, 2015. It will be live. Why should I keep reading scripts? So you might be telling me, oh, Jared, I don't want to read these scripts. It's so lame. I don't like to have my prospect watch me read. Why do I have to keep reading these scripts? Well, I can tell you, I've been a client and associate for 10 years, and I still read the scripts. Why? Here's why. Because your prospect is thinking, can I do this? If they see you reading scripts, they start to think, I can do this. I can read these scripts. I can do it. So you've got to have them think that, and they see you reading scripts, they're like, oh, okay, I can do this. That is why I don't try and look like a hot shot who knows it all, because you know what? I do know this process. I have it memorized like the back of my hand. I still read the scripts because I want them thinking I can do it. What do you want your prospect thinking? I know the answer to that question. Now, going back to what we were talking about, read the script on page 9 to get your associate started right. If they're like, okay, I just signed up, I'm excited, what do I do now? This is how you end the meeting. It's over the phone or in person. This is exactly what you say. Just read it. Okay, I read it. I will still read it. I'll go to page 9. I'll say, okay, we're going to get your training underway, and let's see if we can help you generate some new clients in your first week. I'm going to ask you to complete this in the next 24 to 48 hours. Depending on what you do with this homework really kind of tells me what kind of working relationship we're going to have. I'm sure you can imagine, like most professions, there are some people who say they want to go straight to the top, yet they don't follow the instructions to get there, do they? So I'm really interested to see what kind of person you're going to be. Are you going to be the type that shows up, does exactly what it takes to reach the top, or not? And I say that sincerely because, quite frankly, I'm not impressed when someone enrolls. I'm impressed when they stick around for a year. I'm impressed when they're on the webinars every week, like you. I'm not impressed when they enroll. And I'm not going to be mean. I'm not going to say it with too much of an attitude, but I am really wondering, are you going to be the type of person that follows directions? And that's a little challenge. And by the way, most associates are so desperate. Most people are so desperate. Oh, I'm so happy you signed up. Welcome to the team. No. No. Welcome to the team. Let's get your training underway. Let's do your homework. And let's have you follow directions, because if you follow the directions, you can be successful. So you see the whole difference in energy? Here's the next thing you read. This is how you end the meeting or end the phone call. Here's your homework. I want you to print out the Fast Track manual PDF found at this link. Give them the link. Now, if you're with them face-to-face, give them a handout. Give them the printed manual. You need to have extras on you to give them a printed copy of the Fast Track manual. And then you're going to say, and I want you to watch this 45-minute YouTube video found here, and give them that link, ftvideo.onebody.info. I want you to take notes and complete the Hot 100 list. The video will instruct you. When we meet again, we will review the manual, go over your Hot 100 list, and have a game plan session to generate your first clients and associates. I'm available to meet with you on day and time or day and time. Give them 2 options to review and launch. What time works best for you? And then set the meeting right at that moment. Do not let them leave without that appointment being made. Otherwise, it may never happen. So again, my goal is within 2 to 3 days. Now, if they're busy and they can't meet in 2 to 3 days or 1 to 2 days, I'm going to say, okay, well then let's meet in 5 days or a week max. But I'm trying to get to that next meeting as soon as possible. And I'm honestly seeing, I'm curious, are you going to make your Hot 100 list? Are you going to follow the instructions? Are you going to watch the video? So these are things that you know, because if they don't do it, then you're not going to go spend a bunch of time training them because they didn't do their part. It's like somebody who wants to be on a sports team. You want to be on the starting lineup of a basketball team. You got to show up to practice on time. You got to perform and play. Otherwise, you're going to sit the bench. They can still be part of the team. They can still be part of the family, and they're still going to be loved. We love everybody no matter what they can do, because not everybody's ready to be in the starting lineup, but everybody deserves to be on the team. Everybody deserves to have better health, and also have the tax deductions and be part of the great community. So it's not like I'm dogging people who aren't doing that, but again, I have to choose where I'm going to spend my time, because people are waiting for this, and so you got to use your time wisely, even from the beginning. Now, if their answer is 1 to 5, that means they want to become a client. So instead of going through that whole process we just went through, you're going to go to page 6 of the Fast Track Manual, and you're going to read the customer closing script, and you're going to start off with this question: what are 3 areas of your health you would like to improve? And then be quiet. Let them talk. They're going to say, oh, I want to lose weight. I want to improve my joint health. I want to improve my sleep. I want to do this or that. Take notes. And by the way, when they tell you these things, just please don't jump on them like an animal trying to catch his prey. Okay. When they tell you some buying signs, when they say, oh, I want to improve my weight, you say, okay, what would you be willing to spend on a daily basis to improve these 3 areas? And then be quiet. Okay, you're going to have your chance to talk about the products, but if you start barfing on them, if you start telling them everything about USANA and blah, 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 they're going to run away from you. Okay, so again, please be silent. Take notes. They said the 3 things. Write them down. Don't get too excited when they tell you these things. Just write them down and then calmly ask the next question. Have a poker face. This is how the professional works. Okay, what would you be willing to spend on a daily basis to improve in these 3 areas? They're going to say, I'd be willing to spend $10 a day, or I'd be willing to spend $5 a day, or $3 a day. I've had people say even more, because I don't think they quite realize how much it would cost per month, but I've had people say like $20 a day. So whatever they say, write it down, and then that's going to help you determine their budget for the month. Okay, you're going to have to times that by 30 days or 28 days. So if they say they're willing to spend $3 a day, you know that their budget is going to be about $120, $150 a month. If they say they're willing to spend $5 a day, well, then they could spend a little bit more. So whatever they do, maybe have your calculator ready, because you're going to have to figure out what you can budget them. So then you're going to read this script. Okay, sounds good. So here's your options. Our basic plan is $3 to $5 daily. It includes the Essentials, Biomega, and an extra optimizer or food product of your choice. Our intermediate plan is $5 to $8 daily. It includes Essentials, Biomega, Reset, and an extra bag of Nutrimil or optimizer of your choice. Our optimal plan is $8 plus daily. It includes a customized My Health Pack, Reset, an extra bag of Nutrimil and optimizers. What is the best plan for you? Be quiet. Let them say it. Okay, so at this point, you keep reading. Okay, let's choose your products from the price list. Using this form, we can build you a program to help you achieve your goals. Hand them the price list or email the links. You probably already had done that by this point. And go ahead and write down the products they choose on page 1. I usually let them do the writing of the products, and I like to write on the payment information. So alternately, you'll be taking all this down over the phone. And I do this over the phone. They're telling me their products. I write it down on the Getting Started form, but I'm on the phone. I'm doing the writing if it's on the phone. They may need guidance deciding what to choose, so you just got to listen to them and then tell them stories. If they have an issue with their joints, you're going to say the Precosa is our joint formula. Let me tell you about my colleague James, who had an ACL surgery. He tore his knee, his ACL in his knee, and he took the Precosa, the Essentials, the Biomega, and the Proflavanol, and he recovered. And again, USANA is not a cure, but boy, his knee was able to, his body was able to heal itself, and his doctor was like, wow, you've healed a lot faster than our normal patients. So that's what my friend James took. Okay, that's how you do it. You tell a story. The wrong way to do it is to say, well, you need the Essentials because it's got all these vitamins A, B, and C, D, and the omega-3 has all this, and the Proflavanol has all that. Don't do that. Tell stories. Please tell stories. That's what's going to get them to want it. Even tell 2 or 3 stories. If you go the other route, if you start telling them every ingredient of the products, they will run from you. Okay? So please use stories. Do you want them on auto order? If you want them on auto order, I would read this exactly. Now read this after you help them design their initial order. So they've made their order, they know what they want. Now you're going to just read this really fast, okay? So I would say, okay, that plan sounds good. I want you to know that a 3 to 6 month commitment is necessary to see optimal results. Would you like to use the auto order option to save an additional 10% on future orders? You can change or cancel it at any time, and I will be in touch with you in the next 2 weeks to explain how it works. They're going to say, sure, yeah. All right, so then mark their option. Okay, if they want a one-time order, that's fine. You'll still show them how the auto order works later, so you can still earn that auto order. And quite frankly, you need to earn their auto order by giving them proper customer service, by writing them a thank you card that first day the next day that they signed up, by giving them a Dr. Ladd CD, by adding them to our Facebook page, by giving them recognition, by following up when they get their order in the mail, by telling them how to take their products. If you want people to be on auto orders, you have to earn that auto order by following up once they get their products in the mail, making sure they know their dosages, spending time giving them their account overview. All that is covered on our future trainings, but I'm just telling you right now, this is a business. These auto orders don't happen by accident. They happen by giving good customer service. Great, what is your shipping address? What is your email address and phone number? What type of credit card do you want to pay with? Credit card number, expiration date, security code. Okay, so you go ahead and collect the information, and then this is how you end for a client. This is very important. You just go and you finish by, and this is all on page 6. I'll take care of this right away. Your products will arrive in 3 to 6 business days. Let's talk again when your products arrive so I can explain the dosages. I also have a gift for you to listen to. Now go to page 9 and read the script. Give them a Dr. McNamara CD. This will get them excited. Build belief while they are waiting for their products to arrive. When your client drives away, you do not want them thinking, oh my gosh, I just spent $100 on USANA products. I don't even know if I want this. Their mind starts racing. They start worrying. You do not want them thinking. You want them doing something. And you give them this CD so that they have something to give to their mind, so their mind doesn't start worrying. Instead, they start hearing from Dr. Ladd McNamara. And here is what you say. And this is a script, and this is also on page 9. Here's exactly how you tell them about the CD. You're going to say this. This CD is called The Power of Cellular Nutrition by Dr. Ladd McNamara. He's an OBGYN that has used USANA products for over 15 years with thousands of clients. He explains exactly what the products do for you. He also shares several stories of clients that he's worked with. The results are impressive. This is the best thing you can listen to while you wait for your products to arrive in the mail. I will be calling you as soon as you get everything to explain the dosages. In the meantime, enjoy this CD. So now they're like, whoa, I got something to listen to. And they're driving home and they're listening to the CD and they're getting excited. They're getting psyched up about their products to get in the mail. And if you want to give them the best service, you write them a thank you card the next day. You add them to the Facebook, USANA Clients Facebook page from our team, and they get on there. They're seeing all these new clients. They're seeing all these stories. By the time their products arrive in the mail, they're so excited they can hardly stand it. And that's what we have happening. That's why we have such a big team and we have so much success, because we go the extra mile for our clients. We don't just sign them up and leave them. You know, we spend the time with them. We build that community. If your client or associate is long distance, send them this CD along with the thank you card in the mail immediately. Building loyalty with excellent customer service is the best thing you can do. Okay, so this is very important stuff. Again, this is all going to be something you're going to do this over and over. I've said this script 1,000 times. I say it over and over. I teach everybody to say it. So if you need Dr. Ladd McNamara CDs, you can go to laddmcnamara.net. You can Google him. You can find him. The CDs are $3 per CD. You can also buy them in bulk at a discount rate. Always have your forms printed and ready. You must always have these with you in your car, in your binder. Always have these forms. And always have your manual and an extra copy with you, because you never know when someone's going to want to start their USANA business. So you have to have an extra manual. This is only a 16-page manual. I mean, you have to have it printed and ready, and make sure you're reading from this manual so that your prospect thinks, oh, I can do this. I can read. Again, download and print the updated version as of March 10th, 2015 at this link, fasttrack.onebody.info. Keep it simple. Keep it duplicatable. You can do this. I believe in you. You're watching this webinar, that means you took the time to get trained. You're serious about your business. I believe you can do this. I've seen so many people be successful already. It's not easy. I know it's hard. I know people are going to reject you. I know you're going to have ups and downs, and as you get your skill level high, and you're going to have to practice. You're going to go through these things, but you can do this. Thanks for watching the webinar training. I'm excited to meet you at one of our events, and I hope you have a great day.